Okay, we're now recording on
YouTube. And last week we weren't on YouTube either because we didn't have any audio with our video.
I know, and I think
we're falling apart.
I think it's me. It's me. This is 2 times in a row.
Hi, YouTube. Welcome. You didn't really miss much. We talked about my live-in maid.
3 minutes that Kristin has a Roomba and I want a Roomba, and Kristin's been up since 3 in the morning because she took Bill to the airport.
So, but the bottom line is the kids helped me put the bed skirt on. My bed is made. The chores are done. The market's ready. I'm dressed.
That's good.
And you want to know something exciting? So I do get my nails done, and that sounds very frivolous.
I don't think that really sounds. If that's the most frivolous thing you do.
But my hands are so gross that someone needs to help them. So anyways, so my friend who does my nails, which is really the only time I get to see her, she called and she's like, do you want an express pedicure today? Because my next client canceled. And I said, well, I really don't necessarily have time because I have to keep apples moving on the grater today. She's like, but it can be express and you need a pedicure. I saw your feet. My feet are disgusting. So anyways, I'm going to get a really fast express pedicure. So I feel like, well, the cat's away, the mice will play. So Bill left and I'm going to get a pedicure, a fast one.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
That's fun.
Yeah. Well, it won't be fun because I'll be rushed and I'll be thinking about all the things.
I'm very jealous.
So I haven't had a pedicure in probably like 3 years.
I got one this past summer. I always get like one in the summer or like before we go on a big trip or something like that. So I got one right before. Actually, I got 2 this summer because I got one right for my brother's wedding.
Yeah, you get them more regularly. That's great. You should do that for yourself.
It's just honestly, I don't like doing it because it's just so expensive. Like I find it to be not frivolous because getting a manicure to me is not, but like that's not insanely expensive. But a pedicure is very expensive. Now, express pedicures are not nearly as expensive, but a good pedicure is like upwards of $100 sometimes.
Really?
Yeah.
I hope she doesn't charge me that.
No, not for express probably. Express, she's just going to do like quick little loofah.
She's going to take off all my dead skin.
Yeah, I don't think it'll be that much. But I don't know, people that get it done regularly. Now, certain places you go to are not as much money, but certain places are.
I like the atmosphere where I go.
Mm-hmm. I found a lady that I like here in town also, and I used to love when I would go to my friend Kayla used to do. Yeah,
Kayla's good, but she fired us. Well, really fired me.
She fired you because
she fired you too because she used to come to your house. Danna used to have. Do you remember the days? If you're a longtime listener, Danna used to have her friend Kayla come to her home to do her nails.
I know. Well, so Olivia found this lady that she really likes here in town, and Kayla won't because Kayla doesn't do like tips and that kind of stuff. And teenagers like that stuff.
They like to go.
Yeah, that's what she does. Or she does this. Here, I'll use my coffee mug. Like if she's showing something, that's what she does.
Yeah,
it drives me nuts.
Look, I'm doing that too. You just can't hear it.
I don't have
nails.
A little bit of nails.
I don't have nails.
Where's the camera? I have like a little bit, but I actually really need a manicure.
I'm pretty sure that when I get my manicure done, she sticks my fingers in bleach first.
If I were her, I would.
And she disinfects me. I mean, I think she's always afraid what's coming.
I probably would if I were her. I've seen you before, not clean.
The last time I actually went to her, I was the dirtiest ever because I'd just gotten done helping with Campbell's friends' market lambs that were very dirty. We were working leg wool, and I was a greasy, disgusting lanolin mess.
Yucky.
It was gross. So I have to talk about this. This is something we've never talked about in the podcast before. Unsaid rules at gas stations. When you go to pump your gas. So I love Sheetz. Sheetz, you should be a sponsor of our podcast. I love them. I love that I know where they are up and down 71. I know that I can get my unleaded 88 supporting American farmers. I like their shop. Their bathrooms are clean. I like everything about it. They have quite a few pumps, but they only have 2 diesel pumps at this one spot, this on 71. So I pulled in with my diesel truck and trailer, and it was full. Like every bay was full. So I got behind what I thought these people were leaving with their motorhome and their little Mini Cooper. So I'm in a trailer. So I got in line behind them, and I'm kind of stuck there because people are coming in and out. when you fuel up your vehicle and then you go inside, let's say to pay or go to the bathroom, that's fine. When you decide that you're going to have a meal and you're going to check your tire pressure and you're going to put like all the
You need
fuel
to move away
top ups
from the pump.
I'm not even kidding you. I sat there for 10 minutes timing it. And the gentleman in front of me who had been sitting there and pulled through on the other side of the diesel pump, he's like, oh my gosh. He's like, I think they just went back inside. Like, I think they were having lunch in their motorhome sitting at the pump.
That is awful.
So then, like some diesel trucks, they have to have diff. And so they started to fill their diff. They went inside to buy. I mean, it was like they took 10 trips inside, outside. I couldn't go anywhere. So the guy was like, I think if I back up, I can block someone from getting behind me and you can make the turn. I'm like, I'll try to make the turn and swing in. Thank heavens he did that for me because I was able to swing around and go to the other side. When I left after fueling up the whole diesel truck, they were still there.
Stop it.
At the pump the whole time.
Yeah, that's terrible. That is not right.
So I waited. I mean, I was probably there 20 minutes and they were still there. I mean, I bet they were there probably double that.
Yeah, for sure.
Crazy. So when you fuel up, move, especially when it's busy. If it's not busy, no one cares. But it was so busy on a Sunday.
Think even if it's not busy, like move. There's no reason.
Don't
for you
eat
to
a
be
meal
sitting,
in the Sheetz gas station while you're sitting at the pump.
In front of a pump. Yeah, no way. Especially like there's 2 diesel pumps, or there's always fewer diesel pumps.
Right.
2 or
and some people use the diesel pumps, because they have regular fuel there too. But I was like, gee whiz, and I was on a time crunch because we had to get to wash our sheep, and I had to stop and make a couple errands and pick up stuff, and so I was running late for the day, and I was very irritated.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That would drive me nuts.
Oh, Joe's going to school.
Are you leaving? Oh, I didn't see what time it was. Come here, give me a hug and kiss.
Joe moved up to the big elementary this year, Lindsay Elementary.
I love you. Have a good day. Hey, text me when you get home. When I get home. Yeah, text me.
Is he riding the bus home today?
Yes. So he will text me when he gets on the bus, and then he will call me when
Don't
he
you
walks
feel
in
like
the
he's
door.
really grown up?
Yes, he is very. I just need him to talk a little more. He's my shy one. But
He is not shy. But I don't even believe he is shy.
Are you shy?
No. When he wants to be.
Yeah. He's just standing there.
He's smiling at me. He's like, oh, I'm leaving. I don't want to have to talk to her anymore.
He is cute. I do feel bad for him. Like last night, Sam had his first cross country meet, and Joey had to go to that. Tonight, Liv has a volleyball game. Joey has to go to that. Like, he gets dragged to all of his
But that's the youngest kid.
It is. I feel bad, though. Like, he always gets dragged around to, like, each sporting event.
But that's why it's important that your older kids go support him when he's younger.
And they do.
When
like,
they can.
Yes. Yeah, well, their schedules don't
Because soon they're going to be graduated and he'll still be here.
This is true. I think he's waiting for that.
Who was telling me I think it was one of the girls that works for us, her sister just went to college, and she's like, it's so lonely at my house, and now I have to do everything. Well, there's only one of me.
Totally. Like, the parents, like, probably are like, well, all the stress is on them, like, watching.
You're right. So she has to do all the jobs.
Yeah. Interesting.
Oh. So we went homecoming dress shopping.
Yeah, what did you think of that?
Well, I wish I had all boys. And actually, no. I wish at this point I didn't even have any children that had to witness what these girls wear or
Sam
put my daughter in one of these dresses. I'm not thrilled.
They are.
Do better.
Designers.
Designers.
I don't like the style right
They're
now.
not even made well. They charge you $89 for fabric that's falling apart. And there's not very much of it.
And it's all the same, like, it's literally the same dress over and over again.
They just change the sequins.
Full-blown sequins.
Tight.
And it's just different colors.
Low cut, tight.
I will tell you, I feel for anyone that has a child, like, above a size 6. Because, honestly, this is the worst thing for self-esteem for these
Or if you're
girls.
tall.
Yeah.
Oh, my.
Yeah. But, like, anyone that has, like, I mean, the only reason that these dresses don't look ridiculous on my daughter is because she's 5'1".
She's short.
They are made for someone that is 5'1", but like they are also made for someone that's
a 0.
a size 0. And my child is not a size 0; she is a size 4, which should be so normal. And I mean, to be honest, that's even tiny. But don't worry, she has criticized every inch of her little tiny body in the last 2 weeks of looking at homecoming dresses. It's awful.
It's fantastic.
Yes.
So we were behind. So she found 5 dresses that she liked from this place. What's the name of it that I like so much? Stacy's. So we have successfully ordered another dress from there that was very inexpensive, and the quality was better than anything we found in a department store for the same price. And it came great on time, worked out well, fit. And so we ordered these dresses, but none of them are going to get here. One of them might. So I canceled them all, and they said the one might make it here. So that's an option. But we ended up finding one at Nordstrom, which if long dresses were in, that'd be the place to go, but they're just not.
Prom they are.
So we found a cute one. Well, I found a prom dress if I was going to prom that I would want to wear. So it was beautiful. It was only $600.
So speaking of prom dresses.
My kid's probably not going to prom. Like we can't afford prom.
Well, so we had this conversation actually once. I don't know if I had it with you or I had it. We were at the market actually talking about it with your brother-in-law because we were discussing like when his daughter had gone to school dances, proms, homecomings and stuff. And that was one of the conversations we could not get over what some of these dresses cost. Like, I just can't understand it. Like, even for myself, if I was going somewhere, let alone
I don't find it realistic.
No, and I mean, you're asking, it's a lot of money. I don't know. I think that there's too much pressure put on all of that.
Yeah.
And then to ask someone to spend that kind of money is ridiculous.
Campbell found one. We're not taking the tags off yet. It looks frankly adorable on here. It's a little shorter. In the picture I showed you, it doesn't look super short, but it's a dress she could wear again and it's fun. I'm like, Campbell, I could actually see you dancing in this dress because you could move.
Right.
And she's like, Mom, the other ones are so scratchy. They're not even comfortable.
No, they're terrible.
And I'm like, don't dance too wild because you might bust a stitch and your whole hem will rip out or your seam up your tushy.
It is crazy, these dresses.
So we found one and we'll see if we keep it or if this other one comes. But Jack has his outfit. He's together. He got a super cool tie that coordinates with his friend's dress. And Parker's just going to shop from Bill's closet because they're the same size. So
that works.
He's just going to go find something that Bill has.
Then you don't have to worry about it.
No, that's easy.
Yes. I hate all this. Olivia's already like, oh, I want to go here for an after party. I'm like, oh gosh.
Let the after parties begin.
I know. I'm like, I don't like any of it. I just don't like any of it. She went to a high school party last week, actually. And she was like texting with me throughout the party, but I wanted to know what was going on. And I mean, she tells me a lot. I don't know if she really tells
were
me
you
everything.
texting her during the party?
Both.
She texted you.
Both ways.
Okay.
Both ways.
But I mean, you weren't like texting her for information before she texted you.
No.
Yeah,
okay. But like when
that
she
wouldn't
came
seem
home,
like you.
No, I don't usually.
No.
I mean, but she will usually reach out to me. But you better believe I like tracked her the whole way there. She was driving with her friend, and I was like watching every little step the whole way there. And I wanted to see where she was, like where this party was. But she's never given me a reason not to trust her. So it's like I knew what was going to probably go on there, and it did. And she told me, she didn't do that, of course, blah, blah, blah. My daughter's perfect. But her friend's dad picked them up and brought them home. Like, I was very, like, so in the end, I said, how did you like it? What did you think? And she's like, no, I thought it was kind of lame. I was like, okay, I like that response. So whatever, it's a part of life. It's part of growing up is going to these parties. So, as long as they make good decisions.
Yeah. I don't understand these parents who are willing to host these parties.
Okay, so this was another thing that we talked about, though. I said, isn't this the same person that had some party last weekend? And she said, yeah. And I said, like, were the parents out of town? And she said, no. I said, so she said the mom was there, which to me is mind-boggling. Like, as a parent, how do you allow these things to happen? I would never condone these things happening in my home.
Me either.
Like, ever, 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 ever. And, like, this mom is there, okay with it? Like, what?
Must be.
I don't know. I cannot imagine that this being an okay situation. I would just never. What do I know? But this is a reality, so all of our kids
skimpy
do it.
dresses, after parties.
Yes.
Basically, I want to go back to the toddler phase.
I like to be able to decide what they wear.
I do too. I like the hair bows. I like all those things. There was a cute little family in the barn the other day, and the daughter had on this big, and bows are kind of in for teenagers, like, like the whatever, like the little bows in the back of their hair.
The ribbon.
Yeah, the ribbon. Thank you. And so, but I laughed because I'm like, Campbell wore bows pretty late. Like, she liked them. And this dad had this daughter, and the mom like had her little bow ribbon, and the daughter had her big bow. And I'm like, oh, the hair bow. And he was like, I hope she wears bows forever. And I said, I hate to tell you, but she's not going to.
No.
He's like, I know.
Well, Liv never really did. I mean, she would when I would put them in her hair. So she was born with so much hair that we had bows when we brought her home from the hospital. And this was before the time of the big bow headbands. We didn't have those like they have now. But this was like these. We had to go to my girlfriend went to Target. I remember when she was born and bought
Like
her
the little
these,
clippies.
Yeah, that just like go
That's
like
nice.
this, So it was very cute.
We're about out of time here, but I feel like we should announce breaking news
What's that?
I'm so excited about. I've been
breaking
searching
news?
for Santa for 3
yes.
years, and Santa Claus called me the other day.
This is a
Santa
very
Claus
big
is
deal.
coming to Chesterland.
Yes.
He's coming to Patterson Fruit Farm on Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving. I could not be more excited. 9 to noon. We want to sell it out. It's going to be such a fun event.
I know. I'm really excited. It's going
So
to be awesome.
stay tuned. The Santa
be so
Claus,
fun.
he is so sweet and cute. That's all I'm going to say. And my sleigh is going to be there. I'm very excited. So look for details. Get your kids and grandkids signed up. Until next time, friends, we're Miss Matt.